Well, hey crafty friends, and happy Monday to you. My name's Hiedi Scott. This is DIY Dreaming, and on this video tutorial, I thought what we would do is make a couple of yellow happy tea towels that have a bee theme. Okay, and I also want to show you some of the happy yellow projects that I've done in the past. This is going to be quick and easy, super simple, something that anyone could do. And I have a friend who keeps sending me all these goodies. Her name's Mary. And so I'm making these for her. After they're dry, I've heat set them, then I'm going to pop them in the mail to her. And so I just want to give you this idea that, that you can make something a little happy for someone and pop it in the mail to them, and it's going to take you hardly any time at all, and it's not going to be a super expensive or complicated thing to do. So let's hop right in. We're going to be using these tea towels. I have this happy yellow, like little plaid or gingham or buffalo check, and then this happy yellow solid. And we're going to be using these. We're not going to use this stencil, but I did want to show it to you as an option because it has an adorable bee. And the sunflower is awesome too. But we're going to be using this one right here that says always be kind, and then it's got a great bee on that. We're going to use this one on the solid tea towel. And then we're going to use one of these. They're called Be Kind quads. Super cute. I mean, so many different things you could do with them. This one says be kind. This one says hello, honey. This one says sweet bee. I'm leaning towards that one. And this one says let it be. I think we'll do this one, sweet bee. And we're just going to use some black ink. It's going to be super easy. So as you're hopping on, say hello. Let me know where you're watching from. Feel free to sprinkle, all that good stuff. And at the end, I'll get links. So if you want links to any of the things that we used here, just say link or supplies or stencil or something, and I'll know what you mean. Okay, I want to show you a couple things before I dive in. This was a project that we made here on DIY Dreaming this spring. Aren't they pretty? I mean, I think they actually look like forsythia branches that bloom in the spring. And these are just some little twigs, and this is yellow tissue paper. And it just, when I see this color, it just makes me happy. So I don't know if you have a reaction to certain colors, but yellow just makes me smile and makes me happy. And I will probably use this every spring in my kitchen to decorate. So if you didn't see that video, just click on the videos tab and you should be able to pull it up here. Another project that we did very recently, as in just last week, was we made these adorable yellow sunflower front door stuffies. This was one. And here was the other. And oh my goodness. Both of these just make me so happy when I look at them. And I think it's the color, the yellow. Let's see. And then I also wanted to show you some projects that I made, I don't even know when. Early this spring, I think. Here's the stencil that we're going to be using on one of those tea towels. This is just an inexpensive stretched canvas. I painted it yellow and taped off some white areas, and it says always be kind. And you can really see how pretty this stencil is when you look at it on this project. Here's another one. I didn't pull this stencil out because I don't know where it is right now. I have a few stencils. But anyways, this is called Queen Bee, and it's very similar idea of what I did here. If I can get it picked up. With using a stretch canvas that I taped off. But the yellow of these projects just makes me smile. And then here's two more. This is just the bee that comes in this stencil set right here. And it's on top of a canvas that I painted yellow, and then I stenciled with the honeycomb stencil in white chalk paste. And then I stenciled the bee. And then this is another one. This is the stencil we're going to be using today that says Sweet Bee. Same idea. I did a honeycomb stencil, and then I stenciled over the top of that. And I used a palette knife to create the edging on all of these. I will go and see if I can find these videos and reshare them to my timeline. Deb says yellow has been her favorite color for 60 plus years. It just brightens her spirits in so many ways. And I feel the same. Here in Atlanta, Georgia suburbs where I am, it's overcast and kind of dark, which, I don't know. So seeing yellow just makes me happy. And that's why I decided that we were gonna do these projects today. So let's hop in. I'll show you how easy stenciling can be. I'll tell you all the steps. And, okay, so I've decided that we're gonna use this one on the solid tea towel. And we're gonna use this one, Sweet Bee, on the patterned. And I'll put these guys aside so I don't forget what I'm doing and use the wrong one. Okay, so these towels I picked up at a cute little crafting store called Crafter's Warehouse in Boise, Idaho. But you can get great tea towels everywhere. Look at Target, look at Home Goods, look at Amazon online. You can look at Craft Warehouse if you want. I do believe that they ship. What I love about these are that they have this little hook. So you can hook it on, you know, a knob or something, or a drawer pull to dry after you've used it. Okay, so we're gonna make sure that we're on the front. And I did actually iron this before I got started so it would be nice and flat. And first step always is, I'm just reading someone's comment. Loretta said she did one on canvas that it didn't take to the canvas. Can you tell me why? I'm not sure, Loretta. Maybe that canvas had something strange, some kind of coating on it. You can always use a little bit of a clear matte sealer spray on top of your stretched canvases before you stencil, and that can sometimes help with that kind of problem. Anyways, I was just saying I always label the back of my stencil so I know which side to put my stencil back on. And I'm not going to fuzz this stencil because it's going to be going on fabric, which already has some fuzz. But if it was the first time I was using it and I was using it on something that it could get really stuck on, I would definitely give it a couple quick fuzzes on either the tacky towel that Magnolia has at magnoliadiy.com, a t-shirt, a pair of jeans, a pair of khakis, something like that. Okay, let me grab a ruler because this is going to be a gift, and I don't want it to be completely lopsided. When it's for my own house, I usually don't sweat too much over things being exactly centered. I think this is pretty good. Okay, and when you're gonna stencil on something like a tea towel, a tote bag, a t-shirt, a pillow, a zippered pouch, that kind of thing, something that you may want to wash, cloth napkins, you want to use ink. This ink from magnoliadiy.com will become permanent and washable, which is awesome. And it holds up really well. So what you would do is you would apply your ink, you'd let it dry, and then you're gonna heat set it with iron set on cotton for 3 or 4 minutes. I always protect my iron with a little piece of parchment paper in between my iron and the design. And I do no steam, go back and forth for 3 or 4 minutes on each side. And then it's completely washable and just awesome. Okay, so I'm gonna get a little stir out and just gonna grab some blobs and a small cut apart squeegee. And you're gonna see how quick this happens. So, thank you, Patty, for the stars. That's so nice. And thank you everyone else who did stars too. So, one question I get all the time from people is how much pressure should they apply to their squeegee when they're doing either ink or chalk paste? And how many times should they go over it? And the answer is you don't want a ton of pressure. So if your squeegee's completely flexing, you're pushing too hard. You just want to get the ink on the areas of the design, ink or chalk paste, and then pull off the globs like what I'm doing right now. Resist the urge to keep going over and over and over and over, because that's when you can accidentally push too much of your medium through the holes in your stencil, and then you don't get a crisp design. Okay, I'm just looking to see, did I miss anything? I don't think I did. And I'm gonna put all the little ink that's left over back in my pot. Check my fingers, they look pretty good. And I'm just gonna peel and reveal. This stencil is so adorable. Okay, I'm gonna throw my stencil face down in a little tub of water over here until I can get out into the kitchen to spray it off and lay it out to dry. And look how adorable that is. So I think these two tea towels together are gonna be great. All right, let's set it right here. No, I'm gonna put it over here so I don't knock it down and then end up messing it up. Okay. Now I'm gonna do this one, this little sweet bee. And same deal with this tea towel. Let me make sure that it didn't. My ink did go through just a teeny bit. Okay, so I'm gonna make sure that I'm on the right end, which is not the end with the loop, and on the right side. And take it off its back. This comes as a part of a quad set, which is 4 pieces. They're all bee themed. And it's called Be Kind Quads. Got something weird happening here where my glasses have unparted my hair. Okay, 6. Let's go this way just a smidge. I want it to be, there we go, pretty even. And then these stencils are reusable many, 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 many times. Where did I get these towels? These particular ones came from a store in Boise, Idaho called Craft Warehouse. But you can order tea towels online, a lot of different places. You can even try Amazon. They have good choices there. You could look up Crafters Warehouse. Target has some good ones. Home Goods has some good ones. Okay, so I'm just gonna take some blobs of our ink again. And I'm gonna give me a squeegee so I don't get it all over my fingers. I love tea towels. I don't know if you feel like I do, but I'm always making them for my house. As soon as I have one that I absolutely love in the drawer, my husband will think that it's necessary to clean the coffee pot out, and he'll use one of my favorite tea towels, which always makes me upset, but then it just gives me a reason to make some more. So I do love tea towels, and I think that I've said this before, that you can never be too young, too thin, too rich, or have too many tea towels. Do you agree? Okay, so I'm gonna peel and reveal. Adorable, and I hope that what you've seen here is just how super easy this process is. So once it's folded, and I will get good pictures, that'll be right in the center of where you would fold it if you're folding it 3 times. And Sweet Bee, I think is pretty darn cute. Okay, let me just get this cleaned up, and then I'll show you those projects one more time in case you hopped on late. If you want, you can always go back and watch the replay. And feel free to sprinkle, feel free to ask questions, feel free to ask for links if you want any. We made this here last week, and its little sister, these are front door, sunflower front door stuffy door hangers. Aren't they cute? So that was one of the videos that I did last week, and this yellow just had me smiling all day. Right here are some projects from the spring that I did that all have a bee theme, and they're also very happy and yellow. This is the stencil we did on the first tea towel. And this is the Queen Bee stencil, which we did not use today, but it's an awesome one. And then I also showed at the start this idea that I taught early this spring of making forsythia branches using yellow tissue paper. So tell me in the comments, because I'm super curious to know, what is your happy color? I think my happy color is yellow. Now that doesn't mean that yellow is my most absolute favorite color in the whole world, because I honestly love all colors, and I've been in kind of a green mood lately. But yellow, when I see it, it just makes me happy. So tell me what your happy color is. Oh, lots of you guys are saying you love the stuffies. And Sue Long says she loved the flowers. Yeah, let me know if you want links to any of the stencils that I used or talked about today. Or if you want a link to ink, or a link to the pins. Where are they? That I used on those sunflower stuffies to do the lines and dot, 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 that kind of thing. Just let me know, and I'd be glad to get that for you. What is the blue thing that you're using? This is a silicone crafting mat that my friend Deb sent me. She got it from QVC, I believe. And it's marked with lines on the other side. It's just a great crafting mat because nothing sticks to it, and you can even paint, you can just wipe it right off. You can get these everywhere. Check Amazon and just search silicone craft mat or silicone baking mat. They're very affordable, and they're great. So thank you, Deb. I get questions almost every single day about this, and I'm just so thankful that you sent it to me. Oh, I'm seeing lots of different colors as your happy colors. I'm seeing pink and purple. Nancy says that pink is her happy color. I took my dog Mia to the vet today to get her vaccinations updated, and I had this dress that has pink, and I have a handbag that has pink. And I had my glasses on that are pink, and then Mia has a pink collar. And when the vet came in, she said, let me guess, is pink your favorite color? I said, actually, no, but I do love it. I really love all colors. Okay, so I'm seeing lots of you guys asking for links, which I'll get straight out to you. If you liked this video, do a this, that's a thumb, or a this, that's a heart. Or say something to me in the comments, like slam some hearts. Check up here, where is it? Right here, to see if you have hit the follow button for DIY Dreaming. And check your notifications. All those things have somewhat of a role in whether Facebook will ever let you see me again. I mean, seriously. So do that if you want to see what I have coming up for the rest of the week and what's going on. Feel free to sprinkle. Have a blessed and wonderful rest of your day. Be looking for pictures of these two projects, and I'll probably photograph these other yellow projects just to show you too. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you guys tomorrow. And thank you so much to everyone who did stars. That is so super kind of you. I really appreciate it. All right, one last thing. I just saw a question. When this is fully dry, which will be a couple of hours at least, then I will heat set it with a hot iron set on cotton. No steam. I'll just go over and over and over it on one side, flip it over, go over and over and over. I do always protect my iron with a piece of parchment paper. But when you do that, it's sort of like it melts the ink into the fibers of your fabric. T-shirt, tea towel, tote bag, cloth napkin, pillow. It's almost like it melts it into the fibers, and it is washable, so it's great. You cannot make chalk paste permanent in that same way that it could be washed. So if it's going to be on fabric and it's something you may want to wash at some point, you definitely want to use the Magnolia ink and not the Magnolia chalk paste. All right, have a great day. I'll see you guys later.